Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me, I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing, they not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me, no time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating, but I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Gibson to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the off season, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, 46 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. Touchdown, Washington. Hayden Hurst, 35 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. And that time it cost them. Here's Prescott. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone, it's a deformed touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., a 1 yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, and it's a fumble. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Pollard. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw is Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Gets around him. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Oh, able to touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down and goal. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Nifty move. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. Touchdown Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Sly on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I still expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Back now at FedEx Field. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott off play action. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Patterson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run it back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it.
Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can fit.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They'll look to throw. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he will find his man, Samuel. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Cowboys, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
go. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level is legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, but I pushed the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. Next level. One of the best.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit her, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the songs way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible. Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, baby. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into $1 million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in the field, boy, you was not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I think as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, baby, so you gon' chase, I just attract what you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black.